What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 28 of the LARNE project here in Football Manager 2019. Hopefully you guys are good. Today is actually the first episode I'm recording this calendar year. Obviously there has been a week of, well, no uploads. You may have noticed it. I actually had a chest infection over Christmas. It lasted about 2 weeks. It was blooming horrible, as you can perhaps imagine. As a result, unable to record any videos. So my backlog was recorded all the way through until, well, the start of the new year. And I didn't have anything to go once I came back and was ill. So yeah, we're back now. Hopefully you guys are good. I will say, with the LARNE series, there might not be a video every weekday today. That's kind of the schedule I've been going with. You know, Monday to Friday, 5 videos a week. I feel like that's a nice rhythm that I've kind of been able to settle into. But just this week, whilst I kind of catch up a little bit, there probably won't be that. Tomorrow, a slightly different video coming your way on a piece of community content, which, well, you'll find out more tomorrow, won't you? Keep an eye on the channel. Another thing worth mentioning, I don't know if this is definitely going on at the time of you seeing this video, because I was told it was going to happen today and I haven't seen it, but LARNE FC over on Twitter are giving a signed copy of FM19 away. That will be over on their Twitter. I'll try and remember to link their Twitter down below. It will be the pinned tweet if the tweet has happened. I'll probably mention it in the next few videos, but yes, just so you're aware, if you want to win a copy of FM19, go over to the LARNE Twitter page and you can find out some information for the giveaway there, and I believe it's going to be signed by a few, or maybe one, LARNE player. We'll find out more, I guess, when the giveaway goes live. But anyway, that's all of the formalities out the way, I guess. Today, we're going to be playing our first ever European group stage game. We're taking on Karabakh in the the Europa League. They are a Azerbaijani team who, of course, made a little bit of a name for themselves by progressing reasonably far in the Champions League a few years ago. I know that Tifo Football did a really good video on this football club as well, so I know a little bit about them. They're not going to be pushovers by any means. If we just look at their team, you can kind of see some of the star ratings here of their players. Of course, attribute masking on, so we can't see all of them, but their players for the most part very much kind of our players' qualities and beyond. Of course, since you were last here, we have played a number of games. These were played before I went away, so it's been a while since I've touched the save game. I kind of went away for Christmas with everything pre-recorded. I did go in and capture the highlights for the league game, so you can see here against Berliner Matlard, we won 2-0, a good little result this one. Kyendra Simmons and Conor McDermott with the goals for us. Both goals coming in the first half. A reasonably good performance, I think, all in all. Not the craziest attendance, only 1,000 fans there, although Berliner Matlard only brought 48, but nevertheless a good result. Following on from that, you can see we progressed in the County Antrim Shield. The first round we won 5-0. O'Sheen, Kyendra and Gerard with the goals for us. I don't know why I've just called them all by their first names. I guess we're getting familiar with them. We're becoming friends. Following on from that, Lisbon Distillery was the next leg. We beat them 3-0. Phil Hill getting a goal in this game. Great for him. Of course, an exciting young prospect who I do want to start trying to give a little bit more first-team football to. He performed particularly well in this game, and yeah, he was very, very involved. You can see we then took on Sport and Leisure Swifts, this time in the Northern Irish Football League Cup. Of course, the fixture schedule has been absolutely crazy. I mean, you can see here, August, we played, 10 games in a month, 11 games in a month. This month, it's not far off again. I think it's 10 games this month. And then in October, again, it's kind of mad. So there's been a lot of rotation going on here. You might have noticed with the players. Pretty much the whole squad has been used. But yes, we beat Sports and Leisure Swifts 4-0 in this game. And, 2 more games to go through. 2 league games. The first against Linfield. Glendining with an absolute, thunderous effort. There's no other way to describe it. What a finish this was by him. The keeper had absolutely no chance. Kirk Miller then grabbed a goal back for them in the 14th minute. But Phoenix Patterson, the man, the myth, the legend, he came up big in the 35th minute, got us the winner. We held on. 2-1 is how it finished. Phoenix, of course, been a very essential player, I feel like, to our overall team plan. Unfortunately, he is suspended for today's game, so he is not going to be featuring against Karabakh. So a little bit of a problem to perhaps address there. And then, you can see here in our most recent game, we took on Glentoran. 1-0 it finished. Not really a classic, this one. A game where we dominated statistically. Tommy O'Donnell got the goal. It was an 83rd minute winner. We left it late. But nevertheless, another win in the league, and we go marching on. Well, today, we're going to be taking on Qarabağ. You can see in terms of other games we've got coming up, we've got a lot of domestic games. I feel like this year we're going to focus primarily on the Europa League games. Granted, I do expect us to get spanked in pretty much all of them. I'd kind of like to be in a situation where we do at least a live commentary against every team. So that being, of course, Qarabağ, Fenerbahce and Sporting, just to see how we get on as much as anything. It's going to be a real test for us. We're not going to put up too much resistance. But today against Qarabağ, at least, I do want to try and play positive attacking football whilst we're at home. When we get into the second legs and against the bigger teams, I'm going to have to work on a counter-attacking system of sorts. But today, I want to stick with what we know. Of course, due to our registration kind of nightmare in terms of players who are homegrown and who have been at the club for so long for European competition, our squad is a little bit thinned out. Of course, Regis Mandanda out injured, Phoenix, as I mentioned, suspended. So our team is a little bit, well, not quite at full strength. Janeel Bennett is going to come in and play that inside forward role. I have installed recently an update to my face pack, so you can see here Janeel Bennett now has a face and he looks absolutely beautiful. Anyway, in terms of the team, just to go through it, I feel like it's been a week since the last video. Some of you guys might have forgotten who some of these names are. It's easily done. Of course, we've got Jared Thompson in goal for us. At centre-back, we are going to go with McLaney, and alongside him, we're going to go with O'Sheen. Two tremendous centre-back options, if you ask me. At left-back, we then are going to go with Kane. Neco Williams is going to play right-back. Stewart at defensive midfield alongside Fuad Sul. We're then going to play Glenn Dining at centre-attacking mid. Janeel Bennett at inside forward, and then it's going to be Simmons and O'Connor up top. You'll notice Glenn Dining playing that striker, or rather the centre-attacking mid role. To be honest, he's impressed me so far. He's a bit of a surprise package. I feel like he's contributed quite a lot in the chances we've given him. You can see here a 7.7 average rating in the league. Today, obviously with the Mandanda injury, there's an option to play him. He's going to get the nod. He's going to get a chance to show us what he's all about. I must admit, I've come back from my Christmas break looking at this 4-2-3-1 of sorts thinking, my God, maybe I should just go back to a normal 4-2-3-1. But at least for now, we're going to persevere with it. And as I said, at least for this game here, I want to play on the front foot. I want to try and play attacking. If there's a game we've got a chance of winning in our Europa League campaign this year, this is it against Qarabağ. So let's see how we get on. Genuinely, not entirely sure what to expect from this one. We're going to go in. We're going to give it our best go. We are going into the European competitions this year for the first time ever, kind of as whipping boys. It'd be nice to boost the coefficient and try and scrape out a draw or a win from somewhere. But, well, I have to be realistic, don't I? It's not particularly likely. Anyway, I'm going to try and encourage the players as best as I can. I must admit, as I was flicking through the player profiles there, I forgot how not great our players were. Recently, well, over Christmas while I was ill, I did a bit of a Norwich save, which I tweeted a little bit about on the Work the Space Twitter, at Work the Space, where you can find me. And I kind of tweeted a little bit about that, and that team is a team that narrowly missed out in the Europa League. Comparing this squad here at LARNE to my team at Norwich City, it's a little bit of a reality check. But no, we'll see how we get on. We'll see what we can do. I'm hoping that with them playing a slightly more defensive system than you might expect, we can, well, try and make something happen here. That's got to be the aim. I mean, after 20 minutes, they've not had a shot and we've got a set piece. So, Connor, have a go, my son. Keeper parries it. Can we get the rebound? No, we cannot. Al-Aksov, I guess that's how you'd say that name. It's got an X in it. When a name has an X in it, I panic because it's just a letter that doesn't appear in names often. I mean, hopefully our players won't panic in front of him, I guess. 35 minutes gone. This has not been a classic. I was thinking, we'll come back. First episode of the year. Back with a bang. Doesn't seem like it's going to be going down that way. Half-time. I think we're going to get to half-time at 0-0. I feel like I should be happy with that. But when you look at how dominant we've been in terms of chances created, you've got to kind of wonder a bit of the what-ifs. Boys, I'm not happy. Step it up in the second half. We've had a lot of shots without creating a whole lot in the way of chances, I think would be the fairest way to assess the first half performance. But we've got time here to, well, hopefully adapt, hopefully turn things around. Let's see if we can do just that. That's got to be the aim. I mean, we've moved up to third because I guess in the other game in the group stage, one of the teams is losing. So that's something. We might not be bottom of the league if we can hold on for a draw. But actually, to be honest, the way things are going, I kind of want to play more attacking, try and get a bit more going forward. Kyendra Simmons is not at the best of games. We're going to bring in Glatzel for him. Elsewhere, Janeel Bennett out on the wing hasn't played great. I don't really have an alternate option. In fact, I don't have an alternate option because well, Phoenix should be the go-to option, and then behind him, obviously, all the players aren't even registered for Europe because of the registration rules. So we'll make the one change. Glatzel definitely capable of finishing, and well, let's see if we can turn things around here. Glenn Dining spreads the play to Neco Williams at fullback. Can he get it in the centre? It's a pen. It's a pen. Jimmy Stewart to take it. Jimmy. I love you. A chance for you to get our first goal in the Europa League proper. Can he do it from the spot? Jimmy Stewart! Of course he can. It was never in doubt. It might have been in doubt. He scored it though. 1-0. First goal of the season for Jim Meister. Jim Meister. We can't stick with that as a nickname, but I kind of now want to nickname him Jim Meister. No, I can't do it. Don't make me do it. If people in the comments want to see him called Jim Meister, I might do it. I'm Jim Meister. I feel like I should. 15 minutes left in this game. I've lost the plot. Maybe I'm still recovering. Maybe I've still got a fever and I'm just a bit too giddy and excited. Or maybe it's just the excitement, I guess, of coming back and recording some videos again. It's been so long, it feels weird to get back in the swing of things, but I forgot how much I really have been enjoying this save. And, well, if we can hold on 1-0, I will take that all day long against Qarabağ here. Jimmy Stewart from the penalty spot, or should I say Jim Meister. They've gone to a 4-2-2-2 kind of system in desperation. There's no time left. Just boot the ball clear, boys. I want the win against Qarabağ. You could say I've been getting carried away. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as a pun, Jack. Anyway, it's 1-0 here. What a result that is. Can I just say, it was predicted to be a draw. Every little win at this level is going to help us. Every little win is going to help us in terms of our coefficient. Unfortunately, we've now got Coleraine, who are top of the league in our next game. We get given £500,000 for that result. I mean, that's pretty good. Up to £10 million. We have so much transfer budget, but without the ability to really attract players. So we'll have to address that, I guess, as things go. But that's pretty good. Ellis Sims, we can actually sell on his sell-on clause at Salford. How much can we sell it for? We can sell it for 71,000. I mean, it doesn't feel worth it. We might as well hold on to it just in case it's better, I guess. But yes, as I said, the next game I've got is against Coleraine in the league. They are top. They were a team who struggled a lot last year, but a team who were a surprise to struggle as much as they did. They finished 11th. They've started this year strong. We have surprisingly played the same number of games as everyone else. Obviously, with our fixture congestion, we have had a few more slip-ups than I would have liked. Although, as of late, we've been on a really good winning run, which I'm hoping we can keep on, obviously ongoing. In terms of when we'll be back, though, guys, I think it's got to be for the Fenerbahce game away from home. Another Europa League tie. That's got to be the focus this year. Obviously, hopefully we can keep going in the Iron Brew Cup. We'll have to see how we get on there. Curiously, actually, in this competition, the second round has been played. The third round has been drawn and is due to be played. Does it say when it's due to be played? I guess we can just check Dundalk's schedule here to see when they're due to play in it. So they're due to play in it on the 10th of the 10th. Our game in the competition isn't until, actually, it's the 23rd of the 9th. So the 10th of the 10th, actually, there is even a gap in the schedule for it. We're sorted. Although that might mean another game in October if we beat Carlisle, which might not be ideal. Man, I will ask you now, guys, have you ever seen any fixture congestion like this? This is absolutely crazy. If I mentioned the rotation in the team, you can see here, there's a few players who have only played one game, but for the most part, everyone's kind of chipping in and playing a role in the squad this year. Obviously, we have a huge first team, and there's only a handful of players who are yet to make an appearance for us this year, and I have no doubt over the course of the season they will go on to make appearances for us too. Anyway, guys, that is all from me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the LARNE Project. Back with a bang of sorts. I mean, a 1-0 win from the penalty spot. We'll take it all day, every day. Hopefully I see you guys in the next couple of days for the next episode. As I said, apologies for the lack of videos over the last week. Can't be helped, literally. You know, if you got bronchitis, if you've ever had it, you can't record videos, you can't really speak. It's lovely, so not ideal. I did think about just doing some videos whilst I was on my deathbed, but I wanted to focus on my recovery. I hope you guys can understand that. Anyway, that is all from me today. Hopefully I see you guys in the coming days, as I've already said, and other than that, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.